Hi, YouTube family. Auntie is here. Thursday. It's girls. It's Scoop. Let's get with the hugs. It's not cute, not knowing, and now we're going to know. Let's talk Prince Harry and Meghan. The Queen's Jubilee was last week. I'm going to put my foot on this. I'm in a new studio, so I'm getting used to everything, and I like to get myself comfortable. Okay, now we're ready. Queen's Jubilee was last week. Prince Harry's grandmother, she's like 95, 96. It was historic because no one has held that title for 70 years. It was big. Prince Harry and Meghan came, but they really couldn't get close to the Queen, and they could definitely get no pictures. You see, Netflix has them in a reality show. They're filming this reality show, so they probably said, oh, we'll get a picture with my grandma, she's the queen, and with the baby. They said, no way. I wonder how close they let him get to the queen. There was no filming, there was no photos, there was no anything. They said, you're going to come here and you're going to sit back here because we're going to go out and wave to the crowd. It was interesting. I really wonder, does Harry regret his decision? Because they didn't treat his wife well. They weren't treating Meghan well, and now they're not treating him well. But Netflix was mad when they came back to the States, and they was like, you have nothing? No picture with Lilibet? You don't have no family? Y'all did no selfies? You did nothing? There were no pictures at all? No pictures. And Netflix is upset because they're wondering, now who gonna want to watch this reality show? It's going to be very interesting. And what I said about Prince Andrew, he got all caught up with Jeffrey Epstein and the sex trial and had to pay off the woman. Yeah, he had no COVID. They told him, say you got COVID because you ain't coming out. And you can't come near us during that whole entire celebration. They say he looked healthy as heck the day before riding the horse. He had no COVID. They was like, stay away, stay away, stay away. Let's talk R. Kelly. He was found guilty in that trial in New York, and the sentencing is happening June 29th. They're recommending, the prosecutors are, no less than 25 years. No less. He's in his 50s, so he would be in his 70s. But wait, there's more trials. Chicago, August the 1st. They're going to pile on. R. Kelly's on trial with two other defendants who were witness tampering, and guess who's cooperating with the prosecutors? 2008, the young girl Sparkle's niece. Everybody saw that tape of him, going to the bathroom on her and stuff. She is now cooperating. She's a full-grown woman. She is cooperating with authorities. So you think if he gets 25 from New York, years with Chicago, then there's Minnesota, they're going to make sure he's in jail for the rest of his life. And I'm going to tell you what else is interesting about this case. He's not, for some reason, he's not eligible for life in prison. So what they're going to do is they're going to keep piling on years. And if you're already in your 50s and then you add 25, you're going to be in your 70s. They're going to make sure that if he lives and he gets out, they don't want him to be a menace to society, and he'll be older, and he just won't be able to. Michael B. Jordan, they say he's back with his ex, a Latina model that he dated before. Good for him. Michael, just go on with your life. A lot of people are pointing out how angry Steve and Marjorie Harvey are about this breakup, and their team Lori and things happen and I think it was a contract that went wrong. Michael B. Jordan going to be okay. Just let him just love who he want to love. Who Lori dates next is going to be very interesting. But for Marjorie Harvey, she funny. She hit the jackpot with Steve. But her comments, which were kind of nasty, which are a little nasty, which makes me think, was somebody cheating, or were they mad that the contract ended, or they just didn't want to go through with it anymore? Marjorie's funny because she has an interesting past, and we're not just going to throw shade on her. But wasn't she out here dating two cousins, and they both convicted with the drugs and trafficking? It's different. Let's just gonna say some people are different. I'm sure the both of them are gonna do well. Queen Latifah sat down with Jada Pinkett Smith on Red Table Talk, and she talked about how network executives rode them about their weight, calling the women obese. You had Kim Coles, you had Kim Fields, you had Erica Alexander, but she was like the thin one of the group. But Queen Latifah said they were constantly told they were obese and they had to lose weight. Well, one of the things that made living single so endearing, you were watching people who looked like people you knew. It was interesting that she would bring that up. She's in the new Adam Sandler movie, Hustle, a movie that was filmed in Philadelphia. 76ers prominently featured. Adam Sandler plays a washed up talent scout who tries to get his life and his career back together. He's married to Queen Latifah. He goes overseas and finds is like, I found the next NBA superstar, and he brings him back to the States. It starts streaming on Netflix tomorrow. The late, great Lena Horne is going to be the first African American woman to have a Broadway theater named after her. What an honor. Civil rights activist, actress, entertainer, gorgeous. This is the first time, and they're going to be making that happen this summer. The Peabody Awards came out, and it's the 82nd year. Peabody Awards, they look for the highest form in film, documentary, TV. Questlove, Summer of Soul, won again. Have you guys seen that documentary? It's a little long. It's on Hulu and I believe Netflix now, but it was about the 1969 music fest that many called the Black Woodstock. It won an Academy Award and a Golden Globe. Well, it just won a Peabody Award. And the TV show, The Wonder Years. The Wonder Years went, they did a reboot of it, and it's like the Black Wonder Years. But it is such a cute and endearing show. I love, love, love The Wonder Years. It makes me smile. I just start, you just think about, growing up, those awkward teenage years. But the show won a Peabody Award. Yesterday, two big movie trailers came out. Let's talk about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Black Adam. DC Comics, they say he's the hero or maybe anti-hero that we never knew we needed. But the trailer was hot. It comes out October 21st. Actor Aldous Hodge, he was First Night, One Night in Miami. He's been in a lot of movies. I should have wrote him down. But you know him when you see him. He plays Hawkman, which could possibly be a spinoff. But the trailer for Black Adam is hot. They call him the hero, anti-hero. But whoo, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, this is a role. And the trailer recently dropped. The trailer dropped for the new Hulu miniseries on Mike Tyson, simply entitled Mike. Actor Trevante Rhodes plays Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson had to be one of the most controversial figures in sports history. From the biting of the ear, the rape conviction, the marriage to Robin Givens, his uncontrolled anger. During his heyday, people couldn't even last. I remember one fight. What was he fighting? One of the Spinks brothers. All right, this is what happened. I said, I'm going to get me something to eat. By the time I came back with my plate, the fight was over. I was like, you couldn't move. It's like the fight came on, you just sat there because that fight was going to be over. Mike Tyson, his life, what a life. Trevante Rhodes is starring as Mike Tyson, Hulu 8-part miniseries. Now you're probably saying, but Jamie Foxx is playing Mike Tyson. He is. And you know what happened with respect? Remember when Cynthia Erivo starred in the Annie? And that was kind of like, there's a lot of truths here. Then you had Jennifer Hudson in the version that Aretha approved of, right? People like the A&E version more. They really did. They liked that A&E version more than they liked the Aretha Franklin approved one with Jennifer Hudson. I think the same thing going to happen here, and I'll tell you why. Jamie Foxx's version, they're not even talking about Robin Givens. How do you not talk about Robin Givens with Mike Tyson? She said she was going to sue them if they talked about her, so they said, we're not going to mention it. You can't talk about Mike Tyson's life without mentioning that period of life. The Barbara Walters interview. Ugh. Robin and her mother tried to do a number on Mike Tyson, but they found out the real Mike Tyson. This version here with Tremonte Rhodes, an actress named Laura Harrier is playing Robin Givens. They go through it all. The rage is growing up. Harvey Keitel plays Customata. I was so excited when I saw it. I said, oh, this is going to be really good. And the Jamie Foxx one is still going to come out. But I'm not going to be surprised. I'm not going to be surprised if people favor this Hulu 8-part miniseries over the movie version with Jamie Foxx. Leave a comment. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. I do read the comments and I do look forward to hearing from you guys. It's not cute. Not knowing is what I love to say. And tell a friend, subscribe to the channel, because we are here with the curls and the scoop and my faces and the laughs. And wait, I'm over 50, so you know we get right to the point. Thanks so much for joining me. It's not cute not knowing. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.